Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole and today we are going to be setting up for the second half of the current week, which would be March 9th through the 12th. So I said second half of the week because as you can see, we are back in the Take Note planner. So this planner, if you saw my 2023 planner lineup video, which I will have linked, this was originally going to be my creative journal instead of the Hobonichi Cousin, but then in January, I decided that I did want to use the Cousin, and then this one sort of fell off, but I picked this up, I want to say like about a week ago at this point, and I've fallen back in love with it. I love the layout of this planner so much. It's a week on 4 pages instead of a week on 2 pages, which is why we were only setting up half of the week because I wanted to do just a 2-page spread to sort of ease myself into Plan With Me's in this planner. But it's such a fun layout and I'm having a lot of fun with planning in it again and sort of catching myself back up and refamiliarizing myself with the layout. So this week I am using a B6 formatted kit from Starlight Paper Studio. This was in my Shop My Stash video, which I will also link, which is where I planned out all of my kits for I think about 2 months. And I guess a little update on that. I have made some changes, but before you yell at me, I don't think this is actually cheating, and I'm going to explain why, and then I guess you can tell me in the comments whether you think this is cheating or not. So I took what I had planned to use for next week and the week after, and I have pushed them farther into like late spring, early summer. And then I have pulled in stickers that were already in my stash to replace them. And that's why I don't think it's cheating, because the whole point of this was to use what I had and to not just buy more stickers than I'm using from my stash. So everything I moved, one is going to be used a different week. And actually the stickers I was going to use next week, which is like a farmer's market themed kit, I actually used in the March monthly in my Hobonichi Cousin. So those stickers actually did get used and I'm just going to be using them again later in the month. But the reason that I changed was because the final season of Ted Lasso is premiering next week and I have been hoarding this Sugar Pop Fizz Ted Lasso kit like for this specific premiere, and it just kept getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. So I've had this kit for a while. And so I didn't go out and buy it. I didn't buy anything new. And if I had known about this release date when I had filmed that video, I would have just slotted this in there instead of the other kit. So that's why I don't think it's cheating. But I mean, it is kind of because I did change the kits. But anyway, so this is a beautiful kit called Women. And I had originally purchased this for International Women's Day last year. But then I don't know what happened, whether I just forgot I had it or if I ordered it too late and it didn't come in time. But for whatever reason, I didn't end up using it last year. So I'm using it this year and it is still available. I went and checked on their website. Oh my gosh. If you hear that in the background, my cats are on their like scratching tree and it has levels, and one of the cats is on the top and the other is like using the tail that's hanging over the side as like a toy, and she's like slapping it and now they're fighting. Oh gosh. Okay. But yes, this kit is still available. I went and checked. It's so beautiful. It's the B6 format, which is slightly a different size, which means that it still has 1.5 inch full boxes, like width wise, but I think the full boxes are a little bit shorter because obviously the B6 planner compared to like a typical 7x9 that these kits are typically sized for, it's a little bit smaller. So I think she wanted to give you more space in the columns. I really like this format. It's significantly less like functional stickers than your standard kit, but for my purposes and the way that I use these kits, it works out actually a lot better. It's a lot less wasteful and it's cheaper. So, but for all the other supplies that I use in the spread, I will have all of that information listed and linked in the description. So getting into what's actually going on this spread, to start things off, it is my friend Brittany's birthday this week. So I made sure to write that at the top so I have a reminder to text her happy birthday. And then I'm just putting in all of the normal things. So I have to go into the office this week. There are hockey games this week. And the big thing though is on Thursday, some friends are coming over so we can watch 80 for Brady. So we have been wanting to watch this for a while, but we did not want to pay to go to the movie theater to see it. So we were like, once it comes out digitally, we're gonna watch it. And it finally did. And the fact that this movie was even in theaters to begin with is like hilarious to me. Like, this is a made for streaming movie if I've ever heard of one, but for whatever reason, it's finally now available on streaming. So we're gonna watch it, and I want it to be funny and like, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be good, but like I want it to be like funny and entertaining, and I really hope that it is. And then if it's not, at least, you know, I got to hang out with some friends and we can make fun of it together. And then I didn't put this in because I literally just scheduled this like an hour ago, and I'm filming this voiceover a couple hours after I lay down all these stickers. But I have a car maintenance appointment on Saturday, and I have been putting this off for months. Like, the way my car does it is it'll give you like a notification on the dash, like, hey, maintenance required soon. And then that goes on for like a month, and then it'll change to like maintenance required now. And then you're supposed to like obviously take it in. That notification has been on there for, I want to say, at least a month and a half at this point. So definitely needed to take it in, but it's such like an inconvenience. I feel like, especially because like I live alone, so I have to actually stay at the service center until it's done. So that's annoying, but that's on Saturday. Oh, and this Sunday is, well, okay. I can never remember if it's daylight savings time beginning or daylight savings time ending, because I don't like the concept of daylight savings time at all. But whatever it is, we're springing forward. And this is normally a bad thing because like obviously we're losing an hour of sleep, but for however long between falling back and springing forward, my car has been an hour off. And this now means that my car will be correct. But like I said, I have a car maintenance appointment on Saturday, and I'm really, really hoping that they do not go and change my clock, because then I'm just gonna have to change it again on Sunday. And the reason that I didn't change it in the first place, like when we fell back, is one, because every time I'm getting in my car and I remember, I either like am on a time crunch and have to get somewhere, or like I've arrived somewhere and now I need to like go to whatever I was doing. But then also it's so hard to get to where you change the time in my car. Like the setting, like I feel like a lot of people just have buttons, you know, like either near the dash or like, I don't know, by the door or something that will change the clock for you. I have to go into so many settings to get to where to change the clock that it's so time consuming and frustrating that I just suck it up for however long, like 6 months or whatever it is. But now it's finally going to be right. So happy my car clock is correct to all who celebrate. But that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please consider a liking and subscribing. Like I said, all the links will be down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.